Hey guys, welcome back to PristineZReads. Today I am going to be reviewing Lodestar with Shammah. It's just the two of us today, and yeah, so let's get started. This is the no spoiler video. If you would like the super in-depth detailed review, please check out our super spoiler video. Okay, so let's get straight into the summary. So Lodestar picks up pretty much where Neverseen left off. Sophie's still reeling from the shock of having one of her closest friends betray her, and she's taking time to recover. While life at Foxfire and at Havenfield continues like normal, passing her level 3 midterms and hanging out with her friends, helping Grady and Adeline at the Havenfield pastures, and staying in touch with Sylvanie, the loss of her friend is keenly felt, and after an encounter with him nearly gone wrong, Sophie's willing to force him to come back. But the stakes are higher than ever before, and when people close to her are attacked and threatened, Sophie knows she must take more drastic measures. When Sophie, Fitz, and Tam recover a mysterious symbol, the Lodestar, from Prentice's memory, she thinks it could be the key, if they could only figure out what it means. Trying and failing to decode it, Sophie thinks their next best bet is to visit Gethin, the Neverseen's telepath, and to try to trick some answers out of him. But Gethin is being held in solitude in Luminaria, and the security is tight as the upcoming Peace Summit, which is basically a series of negotiations between all the intelligent species, requires no interruptions and must be firmly protected. Hitting dead ends left and right, Sophie wants to trust her friend that's infiltrating the Neverseen, but he's making it really hard for her. When she gets a tip that the Neverseen have their sights on Sophie's family next and are plotting a secret alliance with one of the other intelligent species, how far will Sophie and her friends go to save her family and get her friend back? And will Sophie ever be able to regain her trust and friendship with the friend that betrayed her? You will have to find out. So, that's it for the summary. And next for the morals, first up is worldviews. And Shammah, do you want to do that? And then we'll just trade off.
Okay. So if you've been watching any of the other videos in the series, you probably heard Pristine say that Messenger isn't a Christian author, and it is true, she's not. While there are some good moral standards, I thought there was more lying in this book and rule-breaking than necessary, while like when Sophie and Fitz snuck off to meet Keith without telling Grady or Alden. Though I can see why Messenger needed to include that, as several vital things in the storyline wouldn't have been possible without it, there were several moments of luck, but I found no other prominent worldviews in the book.
Awesome. Thanks, Shammah. So next up is foul language, and I will take that. So again, there aren't any specific bad words, just mentions of characters saying things that would get them in a whole lot of trouble or things like that. There were also a few mentions of I swear, but in these cases it was the solemn promise definition. Nothing else worth mentioning. Yeah, that's it. So next up is violence.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of funny that elven minds can't tolerate violence or killing, or the guilt will break them. There are abilities like an inflictor, but then again, Sophie has the ability to inflict positively, so it's not necessarily bad. There was also a mention of Keith wanting to kick Brant in the junk when he woke up. There's definitely some fight scenes and a great deal of action, and just one death with a sword. But we didn't get any description of actual killing when Sophie arrived soon after it happened. There was some details of the wound and blood coming from it, so I'd recommend mild caution if you're sensitive about that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Thank you. So next up is romance, and I'll take that. So I think that by now, the love triangle, or as Keith says, you might as well just get real and call it a square, is fully obvious. And if any of you are wondering why there isn't a team Sophex or Deefy, you'll find out in Nightfall. Even though there is that love triangle, I wouldn't even really call it that because Sophie still has no idea. So it didn't get super awkward or anything, and definitely not inappropriate. There's one other thing, though, which I think is minor because it didn't include super specific details, but I'll be putting that in the description below. So yeah, that's it for the morals already. So I'm going to give my rating recommended age level, and then Shammah's going to give hers. So I'm going to rate this 5 stars again. Keeper is seriously in the top 3 favorite book series I've ever read. And I'm still not sure why the supposed age level is 8 to 12. I think the storyline is way too complicated for 8-year-olds to understand. I think the youngest that should read it is 10 to 11 plus. The content for this book, at least, is okay for 10 maybe. But I still love this series, and this book was definitely a game changer. And I've often thought, like, why is the series so long? I mean, like, there's 8 books and they're all like more than 500 pages. But if you read it, like, you really can't take anything away. Like, every single page and every single sentence is worth it. But yeah, so that's it for my rating and age level. Shammah, do you want to give yours next?
Okay. I would give Lodestar a 4 out of 5. It wasn't my favorite in the series, but it was still really good. I did love all the shockers and the cliffhanger at the end. That was totally Messenger style right there. The plot was a bit complex for an 8-year-old, so I would generally give the book to a 10-year-old.
Okay, well, that's it for our non-spoiler video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have links to this book in the description below, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Sometimes I really feel weird just saying that because I don't know. But again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!
Guys, just really quick before Storytime with Shona, I know you guys are probably all dying to watch that, and trust me, it's going to be awesome. I'm just going to give you a really quick update about my summer uploading schedule, okay? So, as you might have noticed, I usually upload on Sundays, and I uploaded Never Seen in the middle of the week, because, yeah, anyways, I had a meeting with Michaela on Monday, and I decided to just edit it and upload it. I think it's up on Thursday, I'm not sure, but, yeah. I think for the summer, my upload is going to kind of be all over the place because I have different camps and classes that I'm doing. So you might not expect a video like every single Sunday. It might not, sometimes it might be 2 videos in a week, sometimes it might be only 1 on a different day. And yeah, so I apologize, but I am busy and it's with a thing called life. Don't know if you ever heard of it, but yeah. So, okay, enough of my talking. Basically, my point is that my upload schedule is going to be kind of weird. So yeah, go ahead and watch Storytime with Shona now. She handed Fitz a round silver tin and he popped the lid off immediately. Ripple Fluffs? He asked, smiling his first real smile in days.
I would smile a real grin if someone gave me a silver tin of treats. In fact, just thinking about it, I'd be bouncing off the walls. I would go on sugar high. I'm gonna be on one. I'm better now. Okay, carry on.
The silver-wrapped treats were what might happen if a brownie and a cupcake had a fudgy, buttery baby with a candy surprise sunken into the center. Sophie's adoptive mother, Adeline, had taught her the recipe and helped her invent 2 flavor combinations. How did you know that chocolate and mint is my favorite? Fitz asked, peeling off the silver wrapper and devouring the whole fluff in one bite.
What a pig! Didn't his mom ever teach him to chew before he swallows? What a pig! How disgusting! How rude! How gross! Oh, I can't stand the thought.
You know, Shona, you would never chew your food before you swallow it, and you usually eat treats in one bite.
Oh, yes, true. Oh, point taken. Carry on. Yeah, carry on.
I didn't, Sophie admitted. If I had, I wouldn't have given you any of the butter toffee ones.
Wow, I wonder why you wouldn't want to eat these super delicious sounding stuff. I mean, like, if you never want to eat them, I know, like, you know, I'd always be happy to. Like, you could just send them to a certain person or dog, like, addressed to Shona, and she'll be happy to clean them up and fix them up for you if you have no need for them. I'm the fixer, fooder, upper eater. Yeah, that's me.